So this is just proof of concept to show that the motherboard is in fact doing some weird shit. So, if all the cords, you have everything connected. Those are for the fans of the case, and that's connected by Molex up into the case, but those won't start, especially when connected to the PSU. We have the 24 pin, and it's connected. As you can see, it's connected pretty solid, full connection. The RAM is in the right slot. The CPU is okay. CPU fan is in the first fan. It's named CPU fan, if you guys can actually see that. And then we got our 8-pin power to the motherboard right here, and it's full connection. Perfect. Alright. And then for that we got our main I/O for the front up here, and it travels down. And basically what we got is we got the hard drive LED, the power supply, or the power switch, sorry, and we have the P LEDs on the corresponding locations. And we have the HD audio cord over there, fully plugged in. And that is the USB 3.0 cable. I'll run through there. Theoretically, this should work. But when we turn it on, which I don't have it plugged in yet, the only thing that will happen is this light will just flash really quickly. You hit it, you spool it up, and the fan will spin this way for maybe a little bit, and then that's it, it stops. And I mean a little bit, I'm exaggerating, it's actually very little. So I'm actually gonna plug it in. You can see the power supply is plugged in. The switch is about to be turned on. So, with that switch being turned on, you'll see this a little flash, and then that light will come on to signify that there is power to this motherboard. Other than that, we have no other lights. And then I'm gonna press this button and try to cycle it. We'll see what happens. That's it. That's all that happens. It just kind of just sputters up and sputters down like that. Now I can reset the power supply, turn it off, disconnect it. Now that light turns off to make sure that there's no power in the motherboard anymore. Actually reset the memory after that and just clear the CMOS. And then we're just gonna start it back up. Power is back onto the board. That flashed again, but you didn't get to see that. And spin up the fan and nothing happens. Now let me just turn this off really quickly, make sure everything's clear. Ground myself again because I'm holding an electronic device. And if we just come back in a second, you can actually see that once I've unplugged this and I have the power supply connected to the fans will actually work. Now I've actually proceeded to disconnect everything that has to do with the power supply to the motherboard. Everything's disconnected. None of this stuff is connected to the motherboard. And you see we're doing this little trick with the pin and the power supply to actually get it running, and the power supply is actually connected via Molex, just the case. And you can see the actual power supply fan. I don't know if you can see it, it's actually a very silent power supply. It is actually spinning. And then if we come around, you can see the inside fan is actually spinning, and you can see this top fan is actually spinning. You can actually hear it, and if you come from the inside, you get a better angle. And both these fans are spinning. So the case looks good, the cords look good over here. This light, I don't know if anything's wrong with it, but that's it. And I don't know what to do. I'm assuming it's something with the motherboard that is blocking the function of the power button and sending power throughout the entire thing. other than that, I don't really know. If you guys can actually, help me out with anything, just let me know.